1160 and WCCSradio.com. I was out of the county yesterday driving on Route 422, and coming up behind me was a guy on a motorcycle. And I knew that I had you guys coming in today, so I should be aware. And
yes, I'm glad you saw him.
by golly, I was. And, of course, the bikers, they do everything they can to make themselves visible, too. But we're going to talk about that and more. The Alliance of Bikers Aimed Toward Education. The good old ABATE folks are with us this morning. Kim Myers, good morning to you.
Good morning.
And good morning to Christine Rumbaugh. Christine, how many years you been coming in for this?
Oh, I'm thinking 14, maybe 15,
Really?
somewhere a long time. And it's always a pleasure. Thank you for having us.
It is our pleasure to have you. Our conversation brought to you by Marcus & Mack, voted best personal injury law firm in the Best of Indiana County contest. Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. It is the season of the year, isn't it, Kim?
It is.
Yeah.
I actually went out for my first ride in 2 years because I've had injuries the last 2 seasons.
Oh, yeah? Mm-hmm. But you're finally back out there?
I went out on Sunday.
What did
Look
it
at that
feel like?
smile.
What did it feel like?
Wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
Just the smells, the honeysuckle smells was just incredible.
Oh, yeah? Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah. Well, we're here today to talk about May is Motorcycle Safety Awareness Month, and we're very concerned about making sure people know us and see us. It's been a mild winter, so a lot of us have been out all winter long, but not in the volume that you're going to start seeing now. And when motorists are not used to seeing motorcycles, they need to just waken up their senses a little bit because we're smaller, and we do different things on the highways to be aware of. We want to stay safe. We want you to stay safe.
Sure.
We want to make sure everybody understands.
Yeah. Well, there are a lot of issues when it comes to folks on motorcycles, and visibility is the big one. That is the one. I mean, there's safety by the motorcyclists themselves. There's safety for the people who are in other vehicles who are around motorcyclists and might not be aware that they're there. So that's where you really have to start, isn't it, Kim?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely paying attention, putting down your cell phones.
Yeah, distracted driving really doesn't work when there are motorcyclists around because it can be a pretty scary thing for them. And well, you've ridden for years, Christine. You've ridden for years.
Yes.
When you get to the beginning of a season, I imagine you're much more careful than maybe after you've been riding for a while, and maybe you need to brush up a little bit.
You get your sea legs back.
Yeah.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
But we, when we're seasoned, we still need to have those refreshers and remind ourselves of what to look for and what to do. Hand signals are very important. Motorists need to know that we're going to let them know what we're doing, but turn signals on motorcycles are in various different places. So motorists need to be paying attention and be aware. We maneuver on to avoid things on the highway. We approach a pothole a lot differently than a person in a car might need to.
You're not straddling a pothole on a motorcycle.
No. So, various things that we refresh ourselves on. We check our motorcycles over, tighten all the nuts and bolts, and get them ready to go.
And you have to be constantly vigilant because there are not only other motorists. Deer in this state are wild, and they're everywhere, and that would scare the heck out of me. I mean, my goodness gracious.
Well, and I'm going to take a moment to mention grass clippings because a lot of places the grass is still high. People are mowing for the first time, and I have seen people throwing their grass clippings out onto the highway. And please, please, please try to position your mower so that the grass blows off of the highway, get it off of the road. It's like ice for a motorcyclist and a bicycle too. I'm sure.
Yeah.
And then also making sure too that if it does get on the road, go out and sweep it up or get the leaf blower and blow it back into the yard.
Yeah. Yeah. Just common sense types of things.
Yeah.
Well, we have a lot of educational opportunities available for people. Kim is our legislative coordinator for Indiana County, and she has arranged for a proclamation from the county commissioners.
Yes, on May 8th, we will be meeting with the county commissioners for a proclamation for May is Motorcycle Safety Awareness Month.
We
So
have
that's pretty exciting.
that is exciting.
Sure.
We have the yellow Watch for Motorcycles yard signs that are provided free of charge. So if anybody wants one, reach out to an Abate member. I have advertised them on Marketplace, free. Come drive past my house.
Sure.
Take a yard sign, get the word out there to watch for us.
Yeah.
Homer City Yard Sale Day.
Go ahead and pick one up, Kim, and you could show it to our Facebook viewers who
Okay.
are watching here this morning. The camera's right over there by Christine.
I don't know how well it can see. Or
Yeah. There you go.
We'll also be participating with the IUP Institute for Rural Health and Safety. They'll be sitting at the Tourist Bureau on May the 10th at the Indiana Mall, and I'll be there to talk to anybody who has an interest in motorcycle safety awareness. The Motorcycle Safety Program is a training course that you don't have to be a new rider to take. It's free of charge in Pennsylvania. It's $600 to $800 in some states.
Yeah.
But it's free of charge in Pennsylvania because of a fee that motorcyclists pay on their registration to enable that training course. People can sign up for that at PAMSP.com. You can take it repeatedly as a refresher.
Sure.
I did it so much. I took it twice. My first solo
yeah?
ride, I took out the neighbor's mailbox, and then I took it again. And after that, I've just been nonstop since.
You took out the neighbor's
I took out the
mailbox.
neighbor's mailbox. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
One of my prouder moments.
They have an advanced course, and they also have a course for people on 3 wheels because those bikes with 3 wheels handle differently
Yeah.
than one with 2.
I would guess I've always wondered about that. And I bet you even the ones where the 2 are in the back handle differently than the one where the 2 are in the front.
Correct.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. The ones with the 2 in the front look the coolest, but the bottom line is every bike has its own characteristics, and whether it's 2 wheels, 3 wheels, or where the wheels are, you got to learn how to ride them and ride them safely.
Absolutely.
You meet actually monthly or twice monthly?
I meet with my board once a month, and then a second time the chapter meets. And anyone can come to the board meeting as well. But the chapter meets once a month at the Climber American Legion on the 2nd floor, 3rd Tuesday of the month at 7 p.m.
And
We have some events coming up this
Okay.
month.
But before we get too far ahead with the PAMSP program, we actually have 2 members that are instructors with our chapter, and there is actually a training site in Blairsville.
Oh, okay.
So there are
Very
services here in
nearby.
the county. Yeah, they're right in our backyard.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's gearing up again. Nobody likes to talk about 2020, but that's shut some things down for a while, and they're in full force and up and running.
Yeah. Well, it's terrific. Okay. So what were you going to say before that?
Our events.
Oh,
that we have
Events coming up.
Yeah, we have some events coming up. Of course, we said about May 8th is meeting with the commissioners for the proclamation. Also on June 2nd is the Blessing of the Bikes at the Community Center in Blairsville, and that is sponsored, and I can't remember what church Pastor Craig is.
Crossroads Community Church in Blairsville.
Thank you.
What date is that again?
June 2nd.
Okay.
Yeah.
But during the month of May, we've got a couple things going on too. We've got the Adventure Run. That's a run that doesn't cost anything to join us on. It's designed so that anyone can go on it. My road captain has set out an easy enough run for any type of motorcycle, but to be most enjoyed by people with adventure bikes. And that's something that we want to create an experience for them with Abate as well. That's on May 11th, and our first bike night of the summer. We have those every month through August on the 3rd Thursday of the month at Sanso's in Homer City.
Oh, okay.
We'll have a DJ and a lot of just
cool.
talk and fun. And
Chance to hang out.
Yeah. When you get the big groups of bikers that particularly on a weekend, usually on a weekend, and Sundays seem to be a big day for that, there are certain, not rules, but certain suggestions for motorcyclists in those large groups so that everybody remains safe. Because it can be dangerous if you're not everybody following the same procedures. And then there are rules for motorists who see them coming as well, specific rules when there are large groups of motorcycles on the road.
Well, and this might be a good time to talk about our Operation Save a Life program. It's a presentation that we do. We'll go into any high school for students. We will also go to any civic organization, church group, anywhere. We have a fantastic video that explains motorcycles and what they do. And one of the things that we talk about is for the automobiles to try not to get into a group of motorcyclists who are traveling together.
Yeah.
Unless they are given room by the bikers to do so. A large group of motorcyclists are doing most likely a charity run that's for the good of the people in the community. And we just ask for some respect and tolerance for that. But you've got to be careful merging in with a group of motorcyclists. Motorcyclists will travel hopefully, in a staggered pattern so that they're more safe and have a little more distance between their motorcycles, but they do try to maintain a tight pack so that they stay close together. Yeah.
Motorcycles and motorcyclists, it can be a hazardous thing, but it's not meant to be. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be a wonderful way that is an American tradition, and we want everybody to be safe all summer long. So we're almost out of time this morning.
I know. I told you I had an hour and a half of things I could talk about.
You do. What are the final things folks need to know?
We have what we refer to as the Rights Rally coming up. Also, that is at the end of the month. There will be a statewide ride for ABATE members or anyone who would like to join us. We take 3 days and ride to Harrisburg, to the Capitol. We will rally on the Capitol steps on June 3rd to make legislators aware of our presence and our numbers, and there'll be some presentations. We will talk about things of importance to motorcyclists and keeping us safe on the roads.
Yeah, wonderful.
That's on June 3rd in Harrisburg.
Terrific. All right. Well, ladies, thank you so much.
I was just going to say that, there's no requirements for becoming an ABATE member. So,
any type of motorcycle. We have members who don't even own a motorcycle, but
but have somebody they love, rides a motorcycle.
Sure.
Right.
Sure.
So we welcome anyone and everyone. We welcome guests. Reach out to me.
Yeah.
Find us on Facebook.
And then those meetings on the third Tuesday of each month, 7 p.m. at the Clymer American Legion.
Yes.
Beautiful. Ladies, thanks so much for coming in.
All right. Thank you.
We appreciate it. It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. Boomer Sports coming up in just a second or so. We need to get the health cycle in this morning for us, and we have Jacqueline Carl this morning on the Health Beat.
Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell says the abortion issue will be sorted out at the state level. During an interview on NBC's Meet the Press, McConnell said he doesn't think a national abortion ban would even be able to pass.
I don't think we'll get 60 votes in the Senate for any kind of national legislation. It's going to be sorted out at the state level.
He refused to say, however, if he would personally vote for a 15-week national abortion ban as proposed by South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham. One study shows people who have long COVID are more likely to have mental health issues. The study published by the American Medical Association studied over 25,000 U.S. adults with and without long COVID and discovered that long COVID patients were twice as likely to experience depression, anxiety, sleeping disorders, cognitive problems, and disabling fatigue. Researchers discovered people with post-COVID condition may have more difficulty paying for therapy because of lost wages along with other challenges from COVID-19. Health Update, Jacqueline Carl, NBC News Radio.
All right, Jacqueline, thank you so much. 8:25 in the morning, and it's Indiana in the morning. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 11.